Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're all having a happy Wednesday.
Me, Marla Goldberg. So let's say hello, Haniel. This is little Haniel. She's now 11 weeks old. And we just came back from the vet, and she's 3.5 pounds. I'm so excited. She's growing just as she should be. Anyway, how are you? I am coming on live to talk to you about Guided Spirit Conversations podcast. If you don't recognize me and you don't know who I am, I'm Marla Goldberg. I am a doctor of metaphysical healing, an ordained reverend. I am an intuitive public speaker, teacher, and self love expert. And I'm coming on to talk to you about the podcast that I created to help bring to you some of the most incredible metaphysicians, spiritual leaders from across the globe who can help you on your journey to self love. So, whether you are just exploring, you just started your journey, you're deep into your journey, or like me, you've been doing it for decades because this is a process. There's no end goal because it continues over and over and over again. That's why I created Guided Spirit Conversations podcast, to bring you these amazing people, to bring you these amazing techniques that can help you on your journey to self-love. In addition, what's wrong, baby girl? Oh, somebody just got a shot today and she's a little sore. Um, but Guided Spirit Conversations is more than a podcast. It's a place to learn about a plethora of techniques and meet even more metaphysicians, people who are in here trying to do the same thing, which is to bring you the healing you need, want, and desire to live the life you're divinely meant to live. And when you get there, and ultimately it's through self love, because reality is that everything vibrates at a frequency. And if your frequency is low, that's the things you're going to bring to you, things with additional low frequency. Everything matches you where you are. So the people I'm bringing on are trying to raise you up to help you heal so that you can walk your journey. You can love yourself. You can find your confidence, your self-esteem. You'll learn how to put down boundaries. You'll learn about self-care. Whether I'm teaching or somebody else, the end goal is to bring you the most incredible life, or to help you to bring yourself the most incredible life. And this week's guest is no different. So this week's guest is Shaun Randall. Shaun, he did his thing. We're going to learn more about what his things were in the corporate world, and he decided to take a little R&R respite in Peru. Well, I think Peru offered him a lot of things that he didn't realize was going to show for him. For example, he met the love of his life. I think her name is Eliette, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And he found his dharma. He found his purpose. He found his passion. And he just did a major deep dive into exploration and learning and exploring. And through that deep dive, he has been writing spiritual types of poetry that helps a person open up. In addition, he and I'm sorry, he created the manifestation method. And there are different levels of the manifestation method that he put together to help you in manifesting. Now, everybody thinks manifesting is the love of my life or manifesting money, prosperity, but it can be self love. It could be great relationships. It could be, I want to manifest helping others, being of service. Manifesting, it goes a lot deeper than just the prosperity part or the relationship part. So I invite you to tune in tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time when I talk to Shaun about his journey, about his classes, about his creations, about his writings, and looking forward to having him share his experience with you. Because here's what I've learned. If he's going through it, many of you are going through it. If I went through it, many of you have the same, similar, not the same, similar issues, similar situations, similar experiences that brought you to the place where you are today, or maybe to the place where you were before you started your journey on self healing and self love. So I invite you to tune in at 12 noon Eastern Time as I talk to Shaun about his journey. Now, you can find it on my YouTube page and my Facebook page of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations. It's also on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. And if you're not able to hear the live version, no worries. We will upload the podcast on all your favorite listening platforms so you don't have to miss one single moment of my interview with Shaun. I know, baby girl. I know. With Shaun. I know, baby love. And maybe what he is going to share resonates with you and can help you, because that's the purpose of bringing these amazing people to you. If you like Guided Spirit Conversations, like it, subscribe to it so you don't miss one exciting episode, and share your insights and your feelings about the show, what you thought about each individual show. Oh, I know, baby. What you thought about each individual show, what you'd like to see, what kind of techniques, what kind of metaphysicians. And if you let me know what it is, I will do my darndest to bring to you a show with those topics or people on it for you. So I invite you to tune in tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time. Also, it's an interactive show, so if you watch the live version, you are able to then type in questions that I can answer, or Shaun could answer, or we both can answer, so that you get more of what you're looking for. In addition, if you're in the Charlotte area, well, I'm going to be at Alara Day Spa this Saturday at their Mind, Body, and Spirit show from 12 noon to 4 p.m., offering mini intuitive, soul-guided intuitive sessions. Alara is at 155 Joe V. Knox Avenue in Mooresville, North Carolina. So please, if you set your appointment, call them, set the appointments. Um, and I have limited time available, but I still have times as much as I know. So I look forward to seeing you there. In the meantime, as always, and my hand is a little full with the little one, but as always, I send you love, blessings, and gratitude. Know how grateful I am that you're in my life in whatever capacity you're in it. For not only are you my student, you are my teacher. Not only am I a teacher, I am a student. And the journey just doesn't end, whether it's in this life or on the other side. We are constantly learning. And if you haven't heard these words today, let me say them to you. And I'm going to say them to you too. I love you. You are loved. Here's the great news. You're not loved just by me, not just by your family and friends, but you have so many beings on the other side of the veil that are your biggest cheerleaders. They are rooting for you to succeed. They're rooting for you to heal. They're rooting for you to live the life that you're divinely meant to live. And the only way that they can intervene in helping you is by asking. You need to ask them, because they do not have the free will to just intervene on their own. You have to ask for what you want. The more specific, the better. And always give them gratitude when you're done. And then the second part of this is be open to how the messages come to you, how you receive what they're trying to send to you, because it's not always linear. It's not always how you might expect it. It could be in crazy situations, like you're waiting in line at a supermarket or TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and then you overhear a conversation, and it's like, oh my God, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Or a magazine or a book falls, oh, shush, 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 little girl, falls off the shelf and opens to a page, and you look at the page, and the passage is exactly what you needed to know. So just be open, because it can come to you in crazy, crazy ways. your responses, your answers, your interventions. All right, I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to put this little girl to bed because she is not feeling well for after her shot. And I will see you tomorrow. Stay well.